channel. I am Gwen from Gwen Plans over on Instagram, and I am here to share with you all of these items that were sent to me for the Teacher Lesson Planner launch day. I am going to give you my honest thoughts and my honest opinions, but first I want to thank Tori, Samantha, Tanya, and the entire EC team for sending me these items to review. So let's jump right into it. First thing first, you've probably been seeing sneaks all over Instagram. So market planners for May 16th. If you are an EC insider, you still have time to sign up. If you are not, that link will be down in the description. And May 17th will be open to everyone to shop. I will have the link down in the description to the Erin Condren website. And I would appreciate when you shop if you will use my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just shows the Erin Condren team that you appreciate my content, and it allows me to be able to bring more content to you all. So this year you have 3 different options in the Teacher Lesson Planner. You will have the 8.5 by 11 coiled option, the 8 by 10 softbound option, and then you will have the 7 by 9. Yes, y'all, the 7 by 9 coiled version of the Teacher Lesson Planner. You will only be able to get the 7 by 9, however, in the focused collection. I was sent the 8.5 by 11 gold coil Teacher Lesson Planner with the classic harmony cover and the harmony colorful interior. This planner will start at $55. As you add on, that's what causes the price to go up. So there will be an extra $10 charge for the changing of your coil. The Erin Condren planners always come with a platinum coil. So if you upgrade your coil to either gold, black, or rose gold, you will pay an extra $10. And that's why the price starts at $55, because it depends on how you personalize your inside. All planners, all their life planners, coiled life planners, come with a ruler. I love that this ruler, the material of it. In years past, there was a heavy, thick plastic that the teeth of the ruler would break. But this material here just makes it so much easier to put it on and take it off without having to worry about the teeth of the ruler breaking. So they made them shorter this year so that this can be also interchangeable with all A5 planners and A5 coiled notebooks. That's the only change from the rulers. Here I have an old ruler from last year, and you can just see the difference in the height. But again, they cut off about an inch to allow you to be able to also use this in the A5 version of the notebooks and planners. This is your title page. And your first page is all about me. Classroom information and resources. You can put your name, the school name, the year, your email, your phone number, your address. And then you have classroom resources, websites, and passwords. And there's a lot of things that did not change about the planner this year that I'm glad about. It does definitely make it easier for you when you have a set way of how you like to plan, for the design to not change much. And as you can notice, you have that beautiful harmony, colorful design on both of these pages. But here's last year's planner, and it's pretty much the same. Like I said, nothing changed except for the mid-century circles design. And even for this other page. Because I'm a homeschool mom, I usually just make this more homeschool specific. So events and volunteers, classroom, volunteer contact information. Because I'm not in the classroom, I just usually take some washi and take stickers from the teacher sticker book, which I will share with you later, and just make it my own. Usually here I will put like field trips that we take as a family, and we didn't really go anywhere this year. So that's how I usually set that page up for homeschooling. The next page is the communication log. Now, I will be honest, this past year I did not do anything with this page. In past time though, I usually, and I probably will go back to doing that this year, I usually will cover the communication log and then use one side of this as my homeschool expenses and then my homeschool wish list on this side. So, and that's just to keep a tally of what I'm roughly spending throughout my homeschool year. But as a teacher in the community, you can use this as is a communication log. Writing the date, writing the student name of whose parent you needed to contact, and then writing what the reason was for you needing to contact that parent, or just writing what the results of that contact was. I've also, on the homeschool side, saw parents that have younger children change this into a reading log. So that's also an idea for this particular page. And then this is your 2022-2023 year at a glance. Now, this particular page, I usually would mark out and plan what our school year is going to look like, and then go from this spread as far as days out. I will go in and automatically mark out, spring break, winter break, fall break, all of that. And I've seen some where they will take and cover up whatever months they're not using with sticker paper and then make a little key of what everything means. Me, I just more so write things out in pencil and plan our year out that way. So this is a good place even for teachers to put whatever the school calendar is for their district. They'll just write all of those things down in this particular part. So you can use it interchangeably. I believe we as homeschool moms can use this page pretty much the same way, just mapping out vacation time, mapping out breaks, and mapping out just days off, how you're going to do it so that you can count and make sure you are doing the allotted amount of time for your school year. Then this page is, we call it the 12 boxes. And so the only thing that I do not like about this page is that it always, and I think this is my 5th year homeschooling and using this planner, and every year it starts with January. Every single year it starts with January. And it's like, why have the 12 boxes start with January if the planner is starting in July? Or for those that choose to have their planner start in August, why not have that start with August? I personally would rather these two flip-flop and it be July to December and then January to June, like an academic year is supposed to be. But for those who get their planner in January, this worked perfectly for them. So I always just use the Erin Condren books again, and I just cover that up. And usually here, this is where I will, and I haven't done it yet, but I am going to go back and fill it in. I'll write down our breaks, because this year has been the type of year it's been, with a lot of uncertainties. It's hard to really write down and plan out events, not knowing what the future holds. So prayerfully, 2022, 2023 will be a better year. So now you are looking at graph pages where you can create seating charts. Here it has log it, graph it, map it, group it, track it. And then it has create seating charts, organize groups, track learning assessments, and log other important information. So it's just giving you what you can use that page for. For me, I always turn those pages into attendance pages for my children. I always find something on Teacher Pay Teacher to print out for attendance, and I just make a sheet for each one of my kiddos. I just have my elementary students on one side and my high school students on another side, because there are days where we may take breaks with my elementary students or middle school, elementary, middle school students, because it's not really a requirement for them to have to do school every single day with their assignments. Whereas high school, a lot of schooling is more structured. They have a certain assignments that they have to get done in a certain amount of time. And so it's just a little bit more structured for high school than it is for elementary. And then my boys are kind of ahead. My two younger ones are kind of ahead now, which is great for homeschooling. But we may take breaks more often than my high schoolers. So I love that this allows me to be flexible and have my younger ones on one side, my high schoolers on another. And this will be the first part of the school year and then the second part of the school year. Now here you get 2 notes pages, and I usually use these 2 pages to map out our curriculum for the year. I usually put each child and where they're going to begin starting with the new year, where they are, what page or chapter they're starting with, and I usually put that here. But most teachers use these 2 pages to just jot down notes from meetings, staff meetings, teacher conferences, however you want to use it. But you get 2 notes pages, and then it goes into your month. So the influence of a good teacher can never be erased. As you can see, you see this beautiful harmony, colorful design. And one thing I will say is that this is more true of the EC colorway. So you will always get this blank notes page. Well, you'll get this, yes, blank notes page at the beginning of the month. And then you have this half a note page, and then dates to remember in July. And each month starts off just like this. And then your tab flips into your month view. This planner starts in July, so July 2022. The design is spread all across the top of the planner. Now, for those of you who use sticker kits, you can see that the design goes past the coil. I personally plan to do what I did this past year and just stick with the EC colorway. Let me flip to a month that I have not done anything with yet. And so this is how I usually plan. I keep the colorway and just add some deco from the Erin Condren book, sticker book, their monthly book, and then I use this as my sidebar, and I put days off and events that's coming up for the month. So that's how I have been using my planner all year long. And so, of course, this is a 12-month planner. So you'll have July all the way through June in this book. So you get your month, and then it flips into your weeks. I'm grateful that the weeks have not changed. I know some would prefer the dates to be across the top, and you have those that just will redate it or put stickers or white this part out and then put your dates across the top. But you get 6 columns that breaks up between Monday through Friday, and then you get a column where there are no lines. Before I was typing up my lesson plans, I would write them all out. I use across the top to put each one of my children's name, and then I use this side for scheduling and this side for my Saturday and Sunday. I will break this side up. So this is how I do now. I type up my lesson plans and then I cut them out individually. As you can see, I got custom stickers made for my kiddos with their names on it. I also use the little posty stickers to write the number of days that we are in school so that I can keep track to make sure how many days of school we doing. We in Indiana do not have to do that. We just have to really take attendance and make sure that we're doing the same amount of days that the district is doing, which is usually 180 days. But I like to keep records of everything. So I use the Erin Condren, the stickers that come with the teacher planner, and I'll show you those in a moment. I use those stickers to keep track of each week. And then I use these to keep track of the days. And then, like I say, my children's names. This is the other side. And I usually type out what they do, print it. This I just kind of leave blank. I was one year using this as a meal planner. And then I noticed that I pretty much was going that year and I didn't really plan my meals ahead. So I chose to not do that this year, especially because now I have 2 working teams. So I use their color dot color to mark off their work schedules. And then like later on in the year, they had basketball schedules. But as you can see, I broke up Saturday and Sunday. I gave myself more time on Saturday because we have a lot more going on Saturdays than we do on Sundays. And that's how I plan. So as you can see, you have all the July, and it looks like this all the way through the planner. And then after your month, you get 2 notes pages. And then if you notice, you have that asterisk in the corner. And then you flipping into August and you start your new month. And so you'll have a quote at the beginning. And like I say, every month is going to look the same. And as you can see, it transitions from August to September. And I love that it does that. It's just letting you see where your month ends and where another one begins. Also, I didn't point that out, how the month, and let me see if I can flip to a page that I have not used yet. I'm sure I can show you the difference. So as you can see, we didn't even get a color in the month. It was just a normal like type font. And here you have the bold, colorful font. So I'm kind of glad that they added that spruce of color to the weekly layout. I also want to share what I do with these pages. I write each subject and I map out where we start for the month, where each child is starting, where they are. I use both sides pretty much to map that out. And then of course, birthdays that we want to remember, you know, within the family. But I may find something else to do with this month because we don't really get too many birthdays. And because we're homeschooled, I believe for a regular teacher, this will be great to map out your students' birthdays for each month. But for homeschool moms, I think I'm going to revamp this to be like a goals section where I want to see them, or I don't know. I'm going to figure something out. But I do definitely plan to share with you how I'm going to use this as a homeschool mom. So at the end of June, you'll get 2 notes pages, and then you flip into your checklist page. Now, I know most school teachers will write their students' names and then write what they're tracking across, you know, use this for grades. And then you have one. So you have 7 pages of checklist. So here's where the additional fee would come in at when you want to add more than the 7 pages of student checklist. And so I believe you can add all the way up till about 21. I don't know if that's still going to be the same this year. There was a time where I added the max to my homeschool planner. So I have simplified my way of using these as a homeschool mom. This is how I'm currently using them. I have a sheet like this made for each one of my children, and I map out what all they have to do for the year, and then allowed a second sheet for when they move on, because a lot of times we do finish a course during our homeschool year, and a lot of times it'd be around May, and we go all the way to the end of June. So we always end up starting our next year's curriculum. So this is how I do that. And then, like I said, I do it for each one of my children. And I just noticed this way is a lot more easier for me when planning. I know exactly where my children are, even though I have not marked off the lessons that we have done. When I sit down to lesson plan, this helps me to see where they are, and it helps me to also map out their week for homeschool. So even though I haven't marked it off, I know exactly, you know, where they are. The 7 sheets that it came with is what I used this year, and that was plenty for me. I told myself that if I need more, I'll just snip some out of an old teacher planner that I did not use and just add them if I need to. But 7 for me for homeschooling was plenty. But I do know you have some that use this as their reading log checklist. You also have where teachers use this as a grade book for their students. So those are the checklist pages. And then turn to the back where the good stuff is, the stickers. Learning ignites curiosity we never knew we had. And so you have all of these sheets of teacher-related stickers. And they are in the gold foil this year. The past couple of years, they have been in the silver foil. Some of these stickers, of course, as homeschool parents, we will not need and we will not use. You know, staff meetings and PTO and parent-teacher conferences. Also included is the holiday sheets for July to December of 2022, and then all of 2023 for those who order your planner to start in January and end in December. You will get all of the extra holidays. I love that they date it so that you can see exactly what date to put the holidays on. These are the stickers that I use to put my weeks in my current planner. These are the ones that I showed you that I used to write what week we're on. Oh, and then, yeah, you get this one as well. These sheets came in the sheet protector in the back. So I'll get to that in a moment. This folder is amazing. I've been seeing different people's thoughts on this particular design with the actual metallic look, because it looks, you know, shredded. And I can tell you by the way it feels, it looks like they laid this gold piece and then took something that chiseled away at it. Now, some may like this, some may not. I personally, I love the look of it. You know, it's definitely a different feel looking at it online and then when you have it in person. So if you order the Harmony colorful metallic cover, this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. And like I said, in person, it's actually beautiful. I actually like it. It don't seem like it's cheap quality or anything like that. And also one thing I failed to mention is that the paper that Erin Condren has is 80-pound Mohawk paper. So it's thick paper. And I love it because you can use almost any gel pen, ballpoint pen, even highlighters, and it takes a lot before your ink bleeds through to the next page. I mean, you have to really hold the pen or the marker on that page to see shadowing or bleeding through. So I know each planner comes with one sheet protector. But again, that extra fee will start coming in when you want to add extra sheet protectors. And so one thing that I do, I will snip out old sheet protectors and just add them to my current planner. But this is how I kind of keep my children's science curriculum. It helps me to see it this way. So this is like the best place to keep it protected. But I know you have teachers that's in the school system. They'll put their school schedule in something like this. I also keep my husband's work schedule in a sheet protector in the back of my planner, because when I'm making appointments, a lot of times I have this planner open because this is where I mainly keep all of my children's sports events and doctor appointments and different things like that. So I always keep his schedule in here so I can kind of revert back to his schedule to see when we're available to do certain things and plan certain things. So that is the 8.5 by 11 Harmony Colorful Teacher Lesson Planner. And like I said, I will be using this year for homeschool again. However, there are some that use this planner as a personal planner. They use it as a content planner. You can use that planner not only as a teacher, and that's one thing I love about that teacher planner, is that you can use it however you want. That being said, the next one that I'm getting ready to show you is the 8 by 10 Emblem softbound teacher lesson planner with the Emblem interior. This planner starts at, well, actually, this planner is $35 because you cannot add or take anything out of it. It comes as it is. It's a 12-month planner that starts in July, and it's the lay flat version. That's one thing I love about it, is that it can lay flat. My husband actually switched to a soft bound planner this year because of the coil getting in his way when he write. it's a thing. So he's been loving his soft bound 8x10 planner. So you can also get the Harmony colorful interior with the blush exterior. So there is another version of this with the blush vegan leather cover, and the interior is the Harmony colorful. So this is the In Bloom, and it is gorgeous. So this is like my first time seeing a colorful teacher lesson planner. I believe last year I was sent the regular focused version, and the focused version was just clean cut, black and white, no color. And so this year I was sent the soft bound In Bloom. And when I tell you, I was not a big fan of this design. And this design in person is gorgeous. So let's flip into this. I plan on using this planner as my weekly planner. Right now I'm using an hourly, but I plan on using this as a weekly planner. So I will talk about my plans for this planner as I go. So it's pretty much set up like the 8.5 by 11. You have your teacher lesson planner and your name, where you can put your name. And like I said, again, it is set up like the coiled version. But what I love about the In Bloom is this beautiful font. Y'all, I love this font. I'm like, are there any sticker shops that currently have this font and have customs? Because I want customs everything in this font because it's so gorgeous. But it's set up the same way, and it's like it's more cleaner. The colors are more muted. And that's one thing I love about it. It's more muted for those that do not want all that bold in your face color. This planner is way more muted. It is to me, it is true neutral. So you still get your 2 communication logs. And like I said, I am going to probably switch all of this around to make it, personable. Because I'm not going to use this one as a teacher planner. And then you also get your year at a glance, so you're not losing any pages. You have that beautiful script, and it's just clean and no design. So if you want to, you can add washi. If not, you don't have to. And again, the 12 boxes start with January to December. Nothing that stickers and a little washi cannot cover, and you putting or starting July here and ending with June on this side. So you also get 2 sheets of the graph paper. I love it. 2 different colors, but you get 2 sheets, which is actually 4 sheets, individual sheets of the graph, but 2 spreads of it. Then you go right into your month. Now, of course, this planner does not have tabs, and let me show you that real quick. Look at that. That rose gold is beautiful. And you have that around the whole planner. I love it. So it's set up just like the 8.5 by 11. You get your 1.5 notes pages with dates to remember. I will probably more so use this part as goal setting, and then use these 2 as like my monthly highlights. In my daily duo, I was doing a gratitude, writing something that I was grateful for every day, since we only got that 1 notes page at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, whichever way you used it. And so I was just using that as a gratitude. But now that we are getting a notes page at the end of each week, I won't really be able to use that as a gratitude page if I'm going to use it as my week at a glance. So I'm glad that I can continue to use something to write my daily gratitude. So that's what this here would be for. So then you flip into your month, and yes, you get a bookmark, one bookmark, but you do get a bookmark. But look at this design, so beautiful. And do you see how it lays flat? So if you're writing, you don't have to worry about the coil getting in your way. So again, here we go with that beautiful font. And then you flip into your weeks. Now, your weeks are set up just like, again, the 8.5 by 11. This is just a little bit smaller, 8 by 10. And it's still 7 columns across. And this is July. And I believe you only have 6 months of color changing, and then this design repeats. So I'm going to show you all of them. This is August. Love that August color. I said the color was going to repeat. So January got the same color as July, and it's the same design. So this is your last full week in the planner. And then you have notes pages. So you get 12 sheets of blank notes pages, and then you flip into your checklist page. Now, this planner also comes with the 80-pound Mohawk paper. So this paper definitely is thick. You don't have to worry about it. Your ink bleeding through. If you're using permanent marker, however, I would warn you against using that. But for the most part, all pens, highlighters, you should be able to use in here. And you get checklists just like you do in the 8.5 by 11. You get 8 pages of checklists. So again, using this as a personal planner, you can let this be your daily habits. You can let one of the pages be for social media. It's just, you can put a sticker here and just make this whatever you want. Even if it's just to use it as notes page, you could just put washi across top and just still write on it as a notes page. However you want to do it. It's your planner. You can do it how you want to do it. And so I love this plum. This is so pretty. Learning ignites curiosity we never knew we had. So they have the same quote that the 8.5 by 11 planner has. And that is the Emblem 8 by 10. So now, real quickly, we are going to dive into the accessories that I was sent. First things first is this beautiful cover by Ida V. Listen, y'all, I love her covers. You know, some, they don't like the bold colors. I love the bold colors. This is like Gwendolyn. Yes, this is me. I love it. But you have her signature and Erin Condren on the inside. That is the front and back. It is so gorgeous. And on the front it has create, motivate, inspire. Love it. Now, this cover, I definitely wanted when I first saw it. And I'm so glad they personalized it the way that they did, because this is probably how I will store this year's planner. This is called Rainbow Apples. It has to teach is to touch a life forever. And I love that it has 2022 to 2023. Like I said, this will probably more than likely be what I store this year's planner in. These covers, both of them are $8, and they will be available for all of those 7x9 planners that are getting the Focus 7x9 planner. They will be available also in the 7x9 version. Next up, this beautiful cover as well. Influence, learn, encourage, inspire, do your best, teach. Now, we saw this sneaked in other items, and we like, ooh, is that gonna be a cover? You know, that's why I was like, is that gonna be a cover? Because I need that in my life. Here we are. Now, I believe you can't order this cover by itself. This is a teacher record book, and it's in the 7x9. So, of course, you can interchange this cover with other covers, but it's the 7x9 and it's $16. So, real quick, I will flip through this. You have the same beginning page, all about me. And I love how I still kind of set up like the teacher planner. You're getting pretty much a cleaner look, but the same information at the beginning of a teacher planner. Your communication log. And then you get graph paper. So you get one, so 22 sheets of graph paper to do however you want, plan however you like. And you can use this year to year. You know, this is something that you can continue to use. It's not set for you to just have to use it in one school year. So then after your graph papers, you get checklist pages. So you get one, so you have 52 weeks of student checklist. Then you have 1, 2, 26 note pages. And then pass on your love of learning to others. So that is the teacher record book in the 7x9. Next, you have the teacher productivity notepad, which is in the Harmony design. I failed to mention that the record book is $16 or will retail for $16. This will retail for $10. This productivity notepad, you can list out your next day's to-dos. You can list out the things that you need to print, things that you need to grade, materials that you may need for the next day. You can use this pad however you like, or you can take it, cover the headers with washi, and use it however you want to use it. But this, again, retails for $10. The next accessory is the Colorful Teacher Weekly Schedule Desk Pad. This retails for $12. And again, this is something that can sit on the teacher's desk or on your desk. As a homeschool mom, I would actually take and put those adhesive command strips that have the attachment that you can stick on the wall. I would do that and then just push it in and let it be a wall calendar. And again, you can put checklists, you can put whatever events coming up for that day. You can put the meal plan on here. This is also a good way to sit down at your desk for homeschool moms and meal plan, and then write a list of the groceries that you need to get. But also, this is a great way to write out what lessons, like I know some days I have to print, unit checks and different things like that, you can write this out, what's coming up for that week, so that you will know what prep that you need to take measures on before the day comes. So this retails for $12. The next item is the Harmony Snap-In Teacher Dashboard. This retails for $7.50. I use this really in my planner as a bookmark, so to speak, but also, again, a way that you can prep what you need to do. I don't really pay attention to the whole before school, after school, but for a teacher that works in the school system, this would be great to prep what you need to do before school, prep what you need to do after school. But for me as a homeschool mom, this is definitely a way that I can prep meals and figure out what meals I want to do, and then make a list of the things that I need to maybe pick up, or again, I can say before school, what is my prep for the meal of the day. So it's so many ways you can use this one side for in school or personal use. And then I love that these 6 boxes are not labeled, so you can use them for whatever you like. As a homeschool mom, I put a different subject here and what we're doing for the week, what will be for the week. Also in school, teachers can use it as the same way. Depending on how many classrooms you have, how many classes you have, you can use this as the subjects, or this can be first period, second period, third period, fifth period, sixth period, whatever periods you have, what prep you need to do for those periods. So this is also a great item to add to cart. And forgive the glare. Please forgive me for the glare. All right, and the next item is a universal snap-in to-do dashboard. They sized it to fit the A5 version. This may be what I mainly use because of what's on here. It has copies, grade, contact. I think this is great for me as a homeschool mom because, again, I have to make copies. There's certain things I have to make copies of. Certain things in my lesson plans where I need to grade certain work before a unit check happen. So this I can write down and make my list as I'm prepping my lesson plans. I can also use my wet erase marker or your dry erase marker, and even some have used, a permanent Sharpie. You can actually erase this with alcohol pad. So for me, it might be copies, unit check 7, module 3 check. So that's how I can do that. And then grade unit check 7. And then also something that I would need for this week: dentist, eye doctor. And it don't necessarily have to be school related. Again, you can cover these up with a sticker and use the checklist however you want. That's what I love about this. And then on the back, you have to-dos and look ahead. So I can actually plan out and write out what I need for the following week. Materials for science or materials for history that I need. Again, you can use these any way. And I love that they made it to fit any coiled book. So that's definitely something you may want to consider adding to cart. Next is the magnetic teacher dashboard. Now this is the same thing that I just showed you, just in a smaller magnetic version. I definitely would use the wet erase or dry erase marker on this. I have not tested to see if I used a permanent marker will that in fact come off. But it's heavy, and I've seen others review this in times past for the Life Planner launch. I don't know if I would want to put that on a single page because it's so heavy. This could be something that I attempt to try to use this year, but I would definitely, if I find a way to use it where it don't mess up the pages, then I will post that on Instagram. This it's heavy. It's like, make it not be so heavy. I would be afraid that this will rip the page. This actually retails for $7.50. Next is the Too Cool for School sticker book. This is the 6th edition, and I believe I may have every last one that has come out. They're always beautiful. I love that the apple has the harmony, colorful. Ooh, that's beautiful. So I'm sorry, this is my first time flipping through this. I wanted you all to get my natural response to some of these items, like my first at a glance response. So this is nice. I love it. Look at the to-do checklist. Oh, this is pretty, y'all. So the first sheet was gold, and this is silver. And then this sheet is rose gold. And you can buy these. I'm telling you, I can see these being used also in the A5 or the Daily Duo in that corner. And now the vertical compact, you have that section. So all of these could get used in that white space. Ooh, this is so pretty, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is nice. And they're transparent stickers. Ooh, so you get transparent, colorful ones. And this is more like that washi paper. And I love when they make stickers like this. This is more of that washi paper, that true washi. But it's in gold foil. This is pretty. They're little highlighters or markers. That is beautiful. And little apples. Definitely using these. Oh, yes, definitely. This washi is gorgeous. So again, it's just rotating between the gold foil, the silver foil, and the rose gold foil. Yes, this is that washi paper as well. And it's like it's transparent a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. So they gave us some more of those this year. Same with these. Only these are not as transparent. But again, it's like that true washi. Oh my. This is nice, y'all. And these, I would normally just layer these. I wouldn't even write on them. I would suggest, if you write on them, to use permanent marker, but I would layer a sticker on top of those. Oh, we get little coffee cups this year. Oh, that is so cute. Guys, this might be my favorite page. And this is the thin, like, transparent stickers. You always get these, some appointment labels, I feel they are. I use these really sometimes for their practices for basketball. Oh, this is nice. These are so cute with the little paper clips and the harmony design. So that was the sticker book. Oh my. Now see, I believe I want to pick up another one of those because I love using those stickers. That retails for $15.50. And next, I am going to show you these beauties. They are the dual tip list markers. This is the most thing that I am excited to show you all out of the accessories. So let me grab something to do a pen test, and let's do this. I'm gonna try to do this real quick for you all. So they all are different. They all have a stamp, and these are the teacher dual tip list markers. Colorful functional stamps and a black fine tip marker. So this will be great. All of them have black markers on the tip, but each one of them do something different. So let's see. This is black. Oh, this is a check mark. So oh, that's nice. Check marks. I love it. It's wow. Then this you can use to X out. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that makes life so much easier. That was black. This is orchard. And this is the slash marks. Now, what I love about this, that is a game changer. First, this is in navy. But guys, us teachers, mamas that's homeschool, now we can do like 8 out of 10. Like it makes it so much easier to write scores if we want to write scores down in those check boxes. So much more simpler to do. Maybe I'm not pressing. There it go. And that is in Robin. I love it. And then you have the asterisk. Let's do that up here. Asterisk. Ooh. It's kind of like you gotta sit it on there straight up. Okay. Tangerine. And to me, that looks more of a gold or yellow. And then in coral, you get an open circle. Now, some of you may remember in the surprise box, we ended up getting a bluish, like it was like a teal blue, like this. And you can really, with all of these, you can go back and like check, put an X, however you want to do it. And like I say, 80-pound Mohawk paper. The only thing that really shadowed was the robin, this dot. And I love how they have, and I believe that it's on here, it shows you circle. It has fine circle. So on each one of them, it tells you cross. I love that slash. Those are nice. So those were retail for $15.50. And then also along the same lines, I can go and show you this now. You'll get this beautiful heart dual tip list marker for a gift with purchase on launch day. So I love the little heart. Oh, although the red and the coral, they really look like they can be. It's almost kind of like you gotta use these as a stamp. And then, like I said, this is red. So I love that. And you can still even use that to check off. But those are nice. These are a nice addition to homeschooling, classroom teaching. Nice. I love it. They're beautiful. So, and I want to share one more thing with you that I was sent. And that was this beauty here that I'm excited about. Yeah, this is like 300 sticky notes. And I love that it could just sit on your desk. But what I love most about it is that it has not only the harmony, colorful design, but there are also dot grid sticky notes. And they're aligned sticky notes. So they call this the sticky note ball. So I love it. This is probably something that'll sit very close to me because I want to use all the things. So that's nice. And it retails for $12.50. Definitely feel like it is well worth it. I also wanted to just show you real quick some other things that I picked up during the Life Planner sale that I plan on, well, during the Life Planner launch that I plan on using with the items that I shared with you today. So real quick, let me pull the softbound back out. I bought these adhesive pockets, and these retail for $7.50, but I bought these to go inside right here because you do not get a folder in this. So one in the front, one in the back. And I also purchased this for my husband to use in his softbound as well. And it now turns your cover into a folder. So you can slide stickers that you are currently using in the planner. My husband folds his work schedule up, and it's been in the back of his planner, and it falls out, you know, sometimes if he pick it up wrong. So now he'll have something to hold that in with where it's secured. So I just wanted to share those with you. I bought a set of these for my actual life planner. Again, you can use these in a teacher planner. You can use glue to just glue these down and use these as your decor for the month. But this is for the A5 agenda. And so I ended up getting my second order before my first order came in. But I also have this for, like I said, my 7x9 daily duo. And I will be using these. This is great for pre-planning. I love using their sticky notes for pre-planning. And both the A5 version and the coiled version runs for $10.50. I love how they changed the design this year. It used to be this way, and it would get hidden, and that was like a pet peeve. So I never used it. I just took it out and just kept it near me and used it that way. But now I can actually put this inside my planner, and it works like a tab now. So excited about that. Can't wait to use that. Also, I bought these vegan leather. They are mini months, and they also have like functional tabs on here as well. So you have January to this December. They also have the numbers on them, and this gold plated on here, gold imprint. You have important, to-do list, and notes. So I can break those note pages up in here for these things. I actually just use the notes, or I can, like I said, I can break it up or not. But I mainly bought it to break up my months. And I think it goes really well with the Bloom color scheme. So I will be using those. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you, nope, I have two more things that I want to show you. And that is the washi tape. I love their washi. And again, this is something else that I use when I am lesson planning. I'm always using this. Erin Condren washi I use. That's how I decorate. And it's not always Erin Condren washi, but for the most part, my planners, I use Erin Condren washi. So this is a pack of 4. And you probably seen these during the Life Planner launch, but I thought it was very relevant for this video to show you the Emblem design. Since I showed you the Emblem teacher planner, but you have 4 different washis. So that's one. Ooh, that is pretty, y'all. I hope the camera is picking up the colors of the washi. Okay, well, somewhere along the way, my camera stopped recording, but these are the 4 washis that come with the 4-pack of Emblem Washi. And then these are the, let me try to do this really quick so my camera don't come down on me again. All right, so these are the washis that come in the 4-pack of the, ooh, and I just ripped that a little bit. It's all good. The Harmony Neutral. And those colors really just remind me of last year's design, the Flora colorway. And that lilac and silver foil is probably my favorite because that is one of my favorite colors. And then you have another checkered washi, and that's beautiful. And then it looks like this might be the same washi, like they gave us 2 of the same kind of washi. This is exactly what it looks like. Unless, yeah. Now I will say I noticed a little bit of difference. These colors look a little bit more darker than these colors. So maybe that was done intentionally. Like this is a darker version of the Harmony Neutral colorway, and this is the lighter version of the Harmony Neutral colorway. There are other videos with other affiliates showing and showcasing each one, but the washi does retail for $8.50 for the 4-pack. These are also washis that you can use in your teacher planners. I love that these are true washi and not the washi from Erin Condren past. There have been like paper tape washi. These are like true washi tapes, and I love that. Thank you to each and every one of you who have sat through and watched this entire video. I know it's pretty lengthy, but I wanted to give you a very informative video. So again, if you found it very informative, go ahead and like my video and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that the next time I upload content, you will get the notification. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you that took the time out to watch this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Happy shopping. Bye.